Hi there, friends. It's Miss Tiffany from the Butler Area Public Library, and I am here with another Mindful Monday Moments video. In fact, this is our final video in the series. This video series was designed to teach you a little bit about mindfulness and some mindfulness techniques that will be helpful to both children and adults. Remember, we've talked about how mindfulness allows us to regain calm, to increase or maintain our focus, and to connect better with ourselves and other people. Today's two techniques are going to help us increase or maintain our focus. This exercise is called finger fiddle. And to begin with, we want to make sure we are either standing tall or sitting tall. I am sitting, so I'm going to make sure that I am mindfully sitting by placing both of my feet on the floor, making sure that my spine is straight and that the rest of my body is relaxed. Then I'm going to take 3 mindful breaths. Remember, mindful breaths are in through our nose and out through our mouth. Very good. Now we're going to bring our fingers in front of us and gently touch our fingers together. So our thumb on our left hand is touching our thumb on our right hand, all the way back to our pinky. For this exercise, beginning with our thumbs, we're going to tap them together 5 times. Each time we tap them, we will say the word tap. Then we will move on to our pointer fingers. We will tap them 5 times, then our middle fingers, our ring fingers, and then our pinky. Once we've made it to the pinky, we will take a moment to take a mindful breath, and then we will work our way back from the pinky to the thumb. Are you ready? Starting with our thumbs. Tap, 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 tap. Now our pointers. Tap, 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 tap. Now our middle fingers. Tap, 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 tap. Now our ring fingers. Tap, 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 tap. Now our pinky. Tap, 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 tap. Now let's do a mindful breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. Now we'll start with the pinky and work our way back to the thumb. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Let's take another mindful breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. Now I want you to shake your fingers out, make your fingers nice and loose, and wiggle your fingers all around. The idea behind this exercise is that it helps your brain connect to the muscles in your fingertips as you're tapping them, and you're focusing on that connection. Our next exercise is called mindful munch, and this involves us eating something, as the name would imply. This is a way to help you slow down when you're eating, focus on being present in the moment, and really experiencing what you're eating, whether it's at a meal or during snack time. So for this technique, you obviously will need something to eat. I'm going to be using a chocolate chip cookie. So this is what I'm using for this exercise. So you can do this exercise sitting or standing. I am going to be sitting, and I'm making sure that I'm sitting mindfully with both of my feet flat on the ground. I'm sitting up straight, and my body is relaxed. I'm going to take 3 slow, mindful breaths in through my nose and out through my mouth. Now we're going to pick up whatever it is that we're going to be eating. If you're using something that requires a fork, just get a forkful or a spoonful. If it's something that you're eating by hand, such as my cookie, you can just go ahead and pick it up in your hand. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to smell whatever food it is that we're going to be eating. So take a nice big sniff of whatever it is. What does it smell like? As I smell my cookie, I can smell sweetness, and I specifically can smell the chocolate of the chocolate chips. It smells just like when you've made homemade cookies and your kitchen smells delicious. That is what my cookie smells like. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look at our food. So, what does your food look like? What is the texture? Is it rough or is it even? Is it crunchy looking or does it look soft? Maybe a little mushy? Or is it some combination of some or all of these? My cookie has a rough texture. The cookie part is smoother than where the chocolate chips are, but the chocolate chips make big bumps all over the cookie. However, even the cookie part of it isn't perfectly smooth. There are little ridges and air bubbles that are in the surface of the cookie. It looks like it will be not too firm. It's not a crispy kind of a cookie. It is a softer cookie, but it's not going to be very, very soft. It's not mushy. It's just firm to the touch, but soft enough to chew. Now, we're going to take a bite, just a little bite of whatever our food is, and we're going to chew it up really, really well. You want to chew it very slowly, and you want to make sure that you chew it thoroughly until it's kind of like a paste in your mouth. As you're chewing, I want you to pay attention to what you're tasting. Does it taste salty? Does it taste sweet? Does the taste of it change as you're chewing? Can you taste different components of the food? So, we're going to take a small bite and slowly chew it up very well. So my first bite only got the cookie part. I didn't get any of the chocolate chips. So that bite of cookie was very soft and it didn't taste as sweet as I thought it might. There's definitely a slight sweetness to it, but I can also taste a little bit of salty, and it didn't taste as sweet as I thought it might. So now I'm going to take another bite and I'm going to see if that bite tastes any different. So in that bite, I did get a bit of chocolate chip along with the softness of the cookie. and it did taste very different from my first bite. It tasted much sweeter and richer and more complex. But the taste wasn't the only difference. The texture was very different as well. The first bite, where it was just cookie, mushed up pretty quickly and easily in my mouth. But the bite that had the chocolate chip in it was definitely crunchier and took a little bit more chewing to get it to where it was as soft as the first bite. So you continue to make these observations as you're eating your food. And when you swallow the food, pay attention to what you feel in your body. Pay attention to how it feels in your mouth as you swallow it. See if there are any other sensations or feelings that you feel in your body as you are eating your food. And you can continue that all the way until you are finished with whatever it is you're eating. Being mindful when we are eating allows us to experience food in a new way, and it might also help us introduce new foods that we're not sure if we like them, whether it's the taste or the texture. Sometimes trying new foods can be really challenging for children, and eating them mindfully is a good way to help children learn whether they like this new food or not. I hope you have found this video and all the videos in this series helpful, and that you have a wonderful and mindful day.